My sister had an experience as a child that I think I should share with you. I was also there when it happened, but it's my sister who's been affected the most negatively by it. It wasn't as if though we could have seen it coming. Our hometown is small, no more than 20,000 today, and it was probably less back then. We grew up in a very religious house where the Bible was read every evening and church was attended twice a week. And despite no longer being part of the church, I enjoyed those days. Everyone was kind and loving, and it was like having a giant family. Looking back, our home life appears to have been a normal Midwestern one. Martina, my sister, and I never went without anything. Neither of us ever felt unloved or lacked support when we needed it. I'd almost go as far as saying that we had perfect parents, or at least as perfect as any could be. We still have a very close relationship, and I don't hesitate to go to them whenever I need help with my own kids. In short, I consider myself very fortunate to have them as parents, and I aspire to be just half as good as they were with us. As great as our folks were, they couldn't watch over us 24 hours a day. They had to work, and we had to go to school. Since first grade, Martina and I both had gone to a Christian private school in our city. Like most regular schools, we had a recess period. Ours happened to be after lunch, and it was during one of these times when some stranger decided to make his appearance. I was 12 that year and Martina was 9. Since the school was small, all the grades took their recess at the same time. I'm just like any other big sister. I've always been protective of Martina. Even when she was off playing with her friends, I made sure to check on her every once in a while. On this day, I was talking to another girl my age when she brought something to my attention. I looked over and saw Martina talking to a man by the fence. Since I didn't recognize him, I got kind of nervous. This was the 90s, mind you. All of us kids were getting that stranger danger talk drilled into our heads constantly. Unfortunately, Martina had always been friendly to anyone who was nice to her. In a perfect world, her innocence would have been sweet, but our world is far from perfect. I ran over to our teacher and told her what was going on. She decided to run toward the fence, and I followed closely behind. The man seemingly fled as soon as he saw us coming. Martina was crying when we reached her. The poor girl didn't understand why we'd driven her friend away, and I tried to explain it to her before, but she was just too naive and kind-hearted. I stuck to Martina like glue after that. She and I would eat lunch together, and I would stand near her during recess.